Thank you. I just really want to highlight 3 different initiatives that are available to all of you and may be of use, so I thought I would mention them here today. So the first is the Earth Law Alliance, which I've been the kind of primary custodian of since about 2012. It's really, in essence, a networking and publicity platform for people who are already actively working with Earth Law initiatives, and that also, of course, includes rights of nature initiatives. It exists to support people who are working on the development of laws and governance systems that recognize the interdependence of all life. There is a public Facebook page which just recently started to get a lot of hits, and I'm too old to understand exactly why this just suddenly happened, but we're getting about 2,500 hits when I post something, so it suddenly kind of took off. And that's available for anyone here who wants to publicize an event through that page. They're very welcome to contact me to do that. There's also a closed Facebook page which anybody with a sincere interest in Earth Law can join and post items to. So you'd have to contact me at my email. I think we have to be friends on Facebook before I could add you into that. And as always, volunteers are needed to run this kind of venture. So if anybody here is interested to know more about it and what they might be able to offer to help with it, please come and speak to me. So next, I'd like to talk about the Ecological Law and Governance Association, which was formally launched in Italy, in Siena, in October of this year. So ELGA is the brainchild of Professors Klaus Bosselmann and Massimilio Montini, and they put forward the first draft of ELGA's founding document, the Oslo Manifesto, to the IUCN Ethics Committee in Oslo in June 2016. And it has been ratified by several hundred academics and environmental lawyers around the world since then. And in essence, ELGA is intended to be a network of and for academics, professionals, and organizations that are committed to tackling the causes and not just the symptoms of global environmental degradation. And ELGA wants to develop law and governance from a wide ecological perspective, so rather than a narrow economic, utilitarian, and anthropocentric perspective. And it's worth reading the Oslo Manifesto, which is posted on the ELGA website, as kind of the clarion call for why we need a change from mainstream environmental law to ecological law. So ELGA is very much in sympathy with Earth Law, rights of nature approaches, and I see it as the next step in bringing our kind of thinking further into mainstream circles. And anybody here who is interested really could join ELGA at the link on the screen. So lastly, I just wanted to talk, this is not my initiative, but I thought it was very interesting and wanted to talk about it here. It's called Mission Life Force, and it's an international movement supporting people who protect Mother Earth. It's a very interesting and innovative initiative from Polly Higgins and her team. And some of you will know Polly Higgins from the Ecocide initiative. And you can basically sign up on the website here to be an Earth trustee. And it costs just €5 or more if you want to donate more. But in signing up, you receive the Earth Protectors Trust Fund document. And this document has been notarized or apostilled in almost every country of on the planet, which is quite unique, I believe. So if you're an environmental activist or a defender of Mother Earth and you're standing against environmental destruction, if you ever got into trouble with the authorities in your country because of what you're doing, this trust document could actually be used as part of your defense. And when you sign up for this, you actually get sent a kind of activist kit with instructions of what you should do, what kind of information you should gather if you're planning to take direct action, basically. So the court in whatever country, and it literally is, I think, all bar 3 countries on the planet, have it's been kind of legally notarized in all these countries. They would at least have to consider this document because it is recognized as a formal legal document. So the other side of this campaign, it's actually a crowdfunding campaign. So when you pay your €5, this money is collected to raise funds for small island or states, so small climate vulnerable islands basically, who can't generally afford to send people to international meetings to defend themselves, in order to help them to advance ecocide law at the international level. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, because I think possibly a lot of people here might want to sign up for that. Anyway, thank you, that's all.